Now, this particular story is about two individuals who were in a relationship. Now, this particular gentleman, very handsome, his name is Carlos Collins. He is 25 years old, and he was fatally shot and struck to death with a blunt object. Now, this is Marcus Johnson. Now, he was in a relationship with Carlos Collins. This particular photo is an arrest mugshot. Now, let's get on with the story. Now, Carlos Collins and Marcus Johnson had been in a prior relationship for about a year and ending in late 2023. Now, as you can tell in this photo, this is Carlos Collins here, and this is Marcus Johnson here. Now, as you can tell in the previous arrest mugshot for Marcus Johnson, there's a huge difference. Now, at the ending of their relationship, Marcus Johnson began to harass Carlos Collins. Now, this is Carlos Collins as well. Carlos Collins' brother spoke to People magazine, and he said, quote unquote, "In my brother's last months, he was living in HELL with Marcus. Now, the Jackson Police Department mishandled his case and downplayed the situation. They didn't care to protect my brother. They protected Marcus." Now, this is Carlos Collins' brother's word. Now, Marcus Johnson not only harassed him, but he also stalked Carlos Collins. Now, in the following months after their breakup, Carlos Collins found air tags. And not only were the air tags on his car, but they were on his friend's car as well. There were trackers that Marcus put on Carlos's property. Marcus Johnson set up a Ring camera in a vacant apartment to watch Carlos Collins. Carlos Collins' brother spoke to People magazine, and he said one incident, Carlos woke up to Marcus standing over him and watching him. During that time, Carlos requested that his locks at his apartment be changed on multiple times. And he also said that he spoke to a family pastor about taking a self-defense class. Now, Carlos Collins' sister also spoke to People magazine, and she said that she can remember a conversation that they had on Saturday, April the 6th. Now, both of them were nurses, and they were walking into Mississippi Baptist Medical Center, where Collins had been nominated multiple times as a top nurse. Carlos spoke to his sister, and he told her he's just obsessed, talking about Marcus Johnson. And then he hands her his cell phone to show the Ring camera footage, and it claims that Johnson was just pacing outside of his apartment. That's crazy. Now, that particular night, which was April 6th, Collins went to a local bar in Jackson, Mississippi to celebrate a family member's birthday, which she says was disrupted when they eyed Marcus Johnson seated directly behind them. Now, the sister claims it was obsession, fatal attraction. He didn't want anyone else to be with my brother. Now, police finally arrested Marcus Johnson on April the 10th, where he was fleeing from them in a car. They arrested him in Monroe, Louisiana. Now, the charges are murder and shooting into an occupied dwelling in connection to the Carlos Collins killing. Now, Carlos Collins did everything he was supposed to do to protect himself from being stalked. He contacted local authorities. He got a restraining order. He ceased communications, but he was, in fact, failed by the system. One, by the apartment complex, who would not change the locks. Now, y'all know you cannot change locks unless apartment complex does so. Two, by the Jackson Police Department. Anyway, prayers for him and his family during this time of bereavement and this tragic loss. If anyone is in a situation like this, what I suggest you do is call your local police department. And if that doesn't help, take you some self-defense courses. And if that doesn't help, y'all know what to do. Get you some steel, baby. make sure you get a license too. And also go to the range, the GUN range, to get training on your weapon. Anyway, stay tuned to Kimmy's World for this and other news.